So, what if someone told you they had a complete blueprint for the next 1,000 years of human history? It sounds wild, right? Well, today we're diving into the preface of a text called The 800 Concepts, and it makes exactly that claim. And let me tell you, its vision is incredibly detailed and pretty demanding.
And bam, right out of the gate, we get this incredible statement. The text claims the new era isn't some far-off prophecy. It supposedly started on a specific date that has already passed. This is the whole foundation of the text. We are already living in the dawn of a new age. So what does this new world actually look like?
Well, according to the author, this isn't going to be some overnight switch. No, this is a carefully structured journey, broken down into very distinct phases, all laid out right from the beginning. Okay, let's walk through this timeline. It all starts with a 30-year purification period, running from 2018 to 2048. And the focus here is all on the mind, getting rid of old, unhelpful ways of thinking. After that, we get a 10-year adjustment period to completely overhaul society itself. It's only after this whole 40-year transition that the real golden age is supposed to kick in. And this is the end game, the ultimate goal, a world of total harmony, complete peace, and joy. I mean, it's an unbelievably ambitious vision. But that really begs the question, why is such a radical change even necessary? Well, the text claims the reason is cosmic. To really get the why behind this massive plan, the text tells us we need to zoom out, like way, way out, and think about Earth's role in the entire cosmos. It all starts with this number, 20. According to this text, our universe, it's just one of 20 parallel worlds, all existing inside 36 dimensions of space. And in this gigantic cosmic structure, Earth has a very specific and, very difficult job. And here it is. Earth's purpose is defined in two really conflicting ways. On one hand, it's a transfer station, kind of a cosmic crossroads. But on the other, it's a battleground for a nonstop war between divine and demonic forces. This whole setup paints a picture of life on Earth as naturally chaotic and just filled with suffering. And this quote just lays it all out, doesn't it? The text is incredibly blunt. It diagnoses all of human history as one long story of suffering, all caused by what it calls unhealthy cultures and viral systems. This is the big problem that this new era is designed to fix. So if humanity is stuck in this endless cycle of suffering, how do we get out? The text answer is a guide. And then it makes this extraordinary claim that this prophesied leader is not only here, but is the actual author of this document. And this is really the pivotal question, isn't it? Who on earth has the authority and the vision to lead all of humanity out of its painful history and into this promised golden age? The author, a man named Shufeng, just comes right out and answers the question. He claims to be the great guiding spirit. And to back this up, he points to a pretty unusual source, an alleged prophecy from the Russian Martian boy Boriska, which apparently predicted a guide would be born in Western China. So the author is basically saying, that's me, I'm the one. But this isn't just some claim of spiritual authority. The author insists that the groundwork for this new age has already been done, that the theory and the real-world practice have already been tested and proven to work. So the groundwork has two parts. First, there's the theory, which is contained in two massive collections of writings. And then there's the practice, a real-life communal living experiment called the Second Homeland, which was apparently run for almost 8 years in China to prove that these ideas could actually work in the real world. So, what about this document we're looking at right now? Well, the 800 concepts are basically the highlight reel. They're presented as the condensed essence of all that theory and practice, the essential guidebook for everyone who's going to be living in this new era. Now, the preface doesn't just end with a nice blessing. It finishes up with a set of very clear instructions and a very specific requirement for anyone who actually manages to read this far. The message here is pretty clear. Just finding and reading this text is a sign that you are blessed. It says that if you don't have this blessing, you won't even be able to read it or be interested. And readers are told to take it seriously, think about it, and actually put it into practice. But the instructions, they don't stop there. $1. Yep. According to the preface, this enlightenment isn't exactly free. There's a price of admission, and it is a very specific one. And that is the final rule. Every single person who reads these concepts is required to pay $1 to the Lifechanyuan International Family Society.
It basically frames knowledge as a direct transaction. You have to give something in order to receive.
And that brings us to our final thought for today. This text presents this complete, prophetic, and incredibly demanding worldview. It's got a timeline, a leader, a cosmic explanation, and even a price tag. It really makes you wonder, in our modern world where we're just flooded with information and ideas, what are the things that make a new system of belief actually take hold?